Okay guys, so over the last couple of years, a lot of y'all have asked me to make a video about selling and what I do when I sell and so on and so forth. So I'm actually going through my stuff this weekend and choosing what I like to call victims to rehome, and also choosing some accessories and things. And I was just going to take you guys through that process. Just to let you know, this video is not going to be nearly as high quality as my other videos because I just do not have the energy to break out the lighting and the good camera and the microphone and stuff like that. I've been really low on energy the last couple of weeks. You guys have probably noticed I haven't been posting as much, and that is because I know why. My doctor, my neurologist, asked me to do Whole30. He said he thought it would make a big difference for me. And I kind of was, you know, didn't want to do it. And then my PCP also told me independently that I should do Whole30 and see how it goes. And so I'm on day 19 of Whole30, but it is exhausting. I've just been so exhausted. Part of it too is probably my MS. One of the big things about MS is that you can get really fatigued really easily, and it is getting warmer here. And so as it gets warmer, you know, the fatigue sets in. So it's a combination of the two. Like as your body starts to, you know, as your body's burning different kind of fuel than it's used to, you can get really tired. And so anyway, enough about that, but just to let you know kind of why I haven't been posting as much, and also why the quality of this video is not going to be great, because like I said, I just didn't want to get the equipment out. So what I need to do is I need to downsize just a little bit because I have a lot of dolls coming in. I've got, I'm thinking like 8 or 9 that are in transit to me right now, and I just really need some space. And I also want to put some funds aside in case something pops up that I want to buy. And an example I'm going to give you guys is last night the Smart Doll Shiki Ikinose, I hope I said that right, my gosh. She went up for sale, and I put her in my cart. I was actually able to cart her, answer the questions and all that. And then I kind of paused and I was like, do I really need to spend $700 right now on this when I just spent money on a Chaos order? And I'm not really a big Idolmaster fan. I just like the way the doll looked. You know, I think she's got a really cute face. So I didn't do it because, you know, I left her there, first of all, for the people that are real fans. And then also because it's like, do I really need to spend $700 on this right now? And then also, you know, where am I going to put her? You guys haven't seen these two cuties. I need to make a video about them at some point. But, you know, so I hesitated, but, you know, when I go through a clean out, I feel a lot less guilt about buying other dolls. So that's kind of what I'm gonna walk you guys through, my process of thinking about dolls. Now, the number one thing I like to think about is, well, this maybe not be the number one thing, but this is something that I consider strongly, is what dolls are actually gonna sell fast. Because what I hate to do is I hate to put a doll up for sale and it just languishes for months and months. I usually end up keeping those dolls because I don't like to keep bumping them up and, you know, doing stuff like that. I just really hope the doll will sell quickly. So I try to choose dolls that I know there's a huge market for. So for example, somebody actually commented on one of my pictures, if you're going to sell this Ruth, please let me know. I want to buy one. And so it's kind of like, somebody's really been looking for this doll. They really want it. They've been dreaming about it. And it's kind of makes it like, you know, I haven't changed her in 6 or 7 months. You know, would somebody else enjoy her more than I would right now? And it would also solve the problem of I'm getting little Stella in August from Modern Doll Collectors Convention, and she could go in that space where Ruth is. But I really like Ruth, so that's the hard thing. It's like I really like the doll, but if I'm not giving her the attention she needs and somebody else would enjoy her more, does it make more sense for me to pass her along? Another one, so she's a consideration because I know she would be a quick and easy sell. Another one that I've been considering a lot is this Million Dolls. I really hate to sell her though because she is artist cast. She's a true piece of art. And so I really love, I have a special place in my heart for artist cast dolls. I just haven't changed her since I got her, and I haven't played with her much. And maybe I need to just spend more time playing with her and really appreciating her. But she's one I've kind of been ruminating about. Another one that's high on my list is my quetzal, and there's a couple reasons for this. Number one is that if you watch my unboxing of her, she's actually not what I wanted. I thought I had ordered the body full with scarification, and I messed that order up, and I did not order the body with scarification, and I really want quetzal on the body with scarification. And so it's like, but now the sisters aren't painting dolls anymore. Of course, the sisters didn't paint this doll. The ugliest wife painted her. She did an incredible job. But, you know, the quetzal that I want is, they've actually been sharing one in their stories and on their Instagram lately. That's the one I really want. And so does it make sense for me to sell her for now, and then when they start painting again, you know, buy another one? So, and I think she could sell pretty quickly. I don't think that she would languish in sales territory. Another one that I've considered, and see, this is what I consider, you know, not only who's going to sell, but I think about, you know, oh gosh, oh, who I haven't played with in a while. So if I haven't played with something in a while, that probably means that, you know, I don't really, you know, need it anymore. This Tender Creation is a great example of that. This doll is one of the most beautiful dolls in my collection, but she's almost too beautiful for me. Like, I really love the more unusual faces. Like, we've got the unusual Poupées faces. Pasha's faces are to die for. I love the faces of her dolls. But she's just such a classic beauty. And again, I really love this doll, but I haven't even changed her. I've only changed her one time since I got her. And she would need a whole wardrobe to herself pretty much, like really fancy stuff. And, you know, it's just hard for me. I really love the clothes that Zell Studio makes for these dolls. But, you know, do I want to spend a few $100s on a gorgeous wardrobe for a doll that I barely photograph or barely do anything with? And I don't even have her really displayed very well because I don't have space for her. Of course, if I sold quetzal, I could put her in that space and she would fit a little better. But these are the sorts of considerations I make. Another one that I'm considering is selling one of my custom Blythes. I went, you know, Blythe crazy earlier in the year after being cooped up for so long. I love all three of the customs that I have, but I don't play with them as much as I would like to. And I feel like maybe a little bit of that is being overwhelmed because I don't know which one I want to play with. And so I don't know which one I want to change. So I feel like maybe if I sold one of them, that makes the choice a little less. Because people ask me all the time, do you get overwhelmed? It's not that I get overwhelmed. That might not be the right word, but it's just making the decision about who I want to photograph for the day and you know, who I want to play with and so on and so forth. And as you guys have, if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably noticed lately I've been really into my smart dolls and really into my Pasha dolls. And so those are like, you know, those are the ones I really, really have been playing with a lot lately. And with the Blythe dolls, I love them. Again, they're gorgeous. They're absolutely wonderful. And they're very fun, but it's like I can't decide which one I want to play with. And they also, you know, they don't pose all that well. They don't stand up on their own. So posing them for photographs is a lot more difficult for me. And I have the little Blythe stand, like I have that Blythe stand there. But getting them posed and kind of setting them up for a cute photo, when you're used to BJDs, it's, you know, it can be a little frustrating and a little tough. So while I love the custom Blythes, that's another one I'm considering. It's like, it's so hard though, because here's the thing. I don't buy dolls that I don't think I'm going to love. And when they get here, I really do love all the dolls. And if I had, you know, unlimited space and funds, I would probably keep them all. Now, when I look at these cabinets, none of these are really, like my Birdie and Creedy dolls, they're forever keepers. They're like the, you know, the thing, one of the dolls that got me started collecting. The same with my Kim Arnold dolls. They're like forever keepers to me. But looking more, like I have this top shelf here of gorgeous dolls that they would probably sell quickly, but nothing on that whole shelf is off limits. Just like this shelf is off limits. I've got my pigeon dolls, my Judy Porter toddlers in here, my Toby Froud guy, my Hush dolls, my Meadow Avery. Those dolls are off limits too. I'm not interested in selling those. When I look at this shelf, you know, I've thought about selling the Natterer dolls because I don't enjoy them as much as I thought I would. It's not that I don't enjoy them, I don't play with them like I thought I was going to. Like I really thought, I went through like a mini, I guess, vinyl like phase a few, maybe 6 or 7, 8 months ago. I don't remember how long it was now. In the middle of the pandemic, you know, you start looking at stuff and it's just like, you know, what do I want to do here? But anyway, so another one's like the tinies too. You can see my room is a mess right now. I've thought about selling my little tiny Judy Porter doll though, because she's just so tiny. And for me, tinies just, they don't work as well as I want them to. And so I've gone back and forth with tinies. Like I have a love-hate relationship with tinies because I just can't, it's hard for me to handle them. Another one I've been looking at a lot lately are my little fees. And you see they're just kind of like stuck up here on the shelf. I really love them though, so it's like I don't play with them often, but I like having them because I like the size and I like them for comparison. So, but I've kind of considered them a little bit. Another one that I've kind of considered is my Twiggling Gamine. I think she is the most beautifully stunning doll. I love her aesthetic, but I just don't play with her very much. She's just not, I just don't pull her out. I don't play with her a lot. She's very big. She's very heavy. Where like, you know, I have other, you know, the other big dolls I have aren't quite that heavy. I think that speaks to her quality. Like I think she's a really high quality doll, but it's just, you know, I don't know. It's a hard decision. And then the other thing is like letting go of accessories. So you can see this thing is just chock full of shoes, accessories, socks, all sorts of things that I would probably be better off going through and slimming down, but I have just such a hard time doing it. It's so hard to do that. I have actually gone through some of my clothes already, so I'm gonna put them up for sale for sure. And like I've got 2 of these pigeon dresses because I got a second one in a trade, and then I've got one tiny outfit that my friend Eva made, but I don't have a doll that can really wear that anymore. Some minifee leggings from Mabenjo, another cute outfit, more leggings. I can't remember who I bought this from on Etsy, but I never use it, so look, it's got fuzz all over it. A little fee size shirt. So I've got all this stuff that I just don't really use, and so it might be a good idea to clear it out. But anyway, so I'm you know, that's what I do. I just go through it and I see like what can I kind of move along to not only reduce space or reduce, I don't know, what am I trying to say? But, you know, get a little bit of money to set aside for refreshing the dolls' wardrobes, and also clearing up a little bit of space to add the new things in. So, that's that. But now when I go to sell, I used to sell on Facebook a lot, but I haven't tried selling on Facebook since I've been seeing a lot of people say that Facebook is charging you to sell now. I don't know whether that's true or not. But what I plan to do with these things is I plan to post them on Instagram. So I'm going to put them up for sale on Instagram and see how that goes. Instagram is my preferred form of social media these days. I don't really like to be on Facebook anymore. Facebook is a little, it's just a little overwhelming, I think. And I really like Instagram better because it's really just dolls. But anyway, I may post the things on I will post them on Instagram, and I may post them on Instagram and Facebook. I'm not sure about that yet. But anyway, that's kind of the process I go through. And so what I'll do is I'll go over to my light box and I will take pictures of everything one by one, and then I'll use a photo editor to put a price on it. And when I sell things, I never put, like sometimes I'll include shipping and sometimes I don't. But I think what I'll do this time is not include shipping. It's just not going to be included. And then from there, you know, because there's a lot of international folks. International shipping is very expensive from the United States, though. Like, that's why so many people in the U.S. just don't bother to ship internationally, and people, you know, can get upset about that. But my thing is, you know, you tell people that you don't want to ship internationally, and then they want you to ship, and then you tell them the price, and they're like, oh, that's too high. Well, it really is that high. I sent a very small package to a friend of mine in Spain a couple weeks ago. It cost me $40 first class. It was first class, $40 to send that one package, and it was not a big package. So that just gives you an idea of how much postage costs here in the US, and first class is the cheapest sort of postage that we can get. So anyway, you know, I love my international friends though, and as long as they're willing to pay the shipping, I'm willing to ship internationally. I don't have a problem with it. And of course, people ask me, you know, more about sales. I use PayPal to collect my money. Of course, I prefer friends and family payments. I think everybody does, but I never require it. You know, you're welcome to pay via goods and services. However, if you are an international friend and you want, you know, something shipped with the value under declared, then I do require a friends and family payment, because you know, if you under-declare something and you ship it and it gets lost in transit, you have no recourse with the Postal Service for getting your money back. But if I ship something priority, declare the full value, and it gets lost, I can have had that insured and I can get the money back for that. So anyway, but that's kind of how I post things. I use eBay as a last resort. It works. I don't like to sell ball jointed dolls on eBay because you don't really know who you're selling them to, but I have done it in the past, like when I put something up for sale and either I just didn't get enough eyes on it or whatever, it didn't sell fast. I had a doll up for sale one time for a couple weeks, didn't sell, put her on eBay, she sold in hours. Within hours she was gone. So you just get a lot more eyes on things on eBay, but eBay's fees are so incredibly high that I don't like to use that. That's like a last resort for me. So anyway, that is my short, well, it's not short, I'm looking, it's been 17 minutes now. That's my video about selling and how I do that. So if you're interested in, you know, seeing what I put up for sale, make sure you follow me on Instagram, because that's where it's all going to go up for sale. Like I said, I'm still considering what I'm going to put up for sale, and, you know, but that's the way I kind of go through it. I think, what's going to sell fast? What can I live without? What do I not play with a lot? What do I not photograph a lot? You know, what don't I have any special sentimental attachment to? That's another thing, because I'm very sentimentally attached to a lot of my dolls. So I have a lot of dolls that would sell quickly that maybe I don't change as much as I would like to, or that I don't photograph as much as I would like to, but I'm very sentimentally attached. So those never go up for sale. Those are, you know, forever dolls. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for y'all. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Again, I'm sorry the quality is not what you're used to from me, but like I said, hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be able to bounce back from this whole 30 deal and have more energy to keep producing more videos for you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S, Leah W, Jenny C, Doreen Z, Janice H, Mercedes W, Angela E, Cindy K, Bear Sunflower, Diane B, and Kelly L. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue bringing you great dolly content. To find out how you can help support this channel, be sure to check the link in the description of this video. Thank you.